your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I dabbled in stand-up for something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Welcome to Mayr in the Morning. Good morning. I'm very chipper today because it's Lila Hart's birthday. Oh my God. She's not here yet. She's getting ready. Not everyone's able to be, it's asking a lot for somebody to be ready to go at 10 a.m. on their birthday, no less. I really should be drinking right now. I was going to crack open my morning Celsius, but I just feel like, is it too early to drink if it's Lila's birthday? Oh, wait, she doesn't drink. So it's not like I'd be doing it with her. I would just be like the sad person drinking at 10 a.m. And you guys would be like, do you need help? What's up, David Lowe? Are you having a better day today? He was having a shitty day yesterday. I feel you. I was having like a moody day. Girl time of the month. Oh, wrong mic. Thank you for telling me. I will fix it. Yes. See, I don't know. My computer does this funky thing where every time now I log into StreamYard using this Brave browser, it does not hook up my microphone. It keeps me on my toes. Okay, now I'm back. I'm back. Goodness, before Lila gets here, I gotta talk about some shows, some upcoming appearances. Woo! I'm so happy it's Friday. Anime Matsuri is coming up, guys, in less than a month. Gosh, in a couple weeks. What's today? Today's Friday. Obviously, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like in 4 weeks. Pretty crazy. Anime Matsuri is going to be in Houston, Texas at the George R. Brown Convention Center, August 10th through the 13th. Simpcast will be there. Lila Hart will be there, our birthday queen of the day. And there'll be a Simpcast, or at least a Chrissie Mayr like booth there, and we'll be on panels. We'll just be around. We'll be seen. We'll be doing cosplay. Again, I need to take your last minute cosplay ideas because I need to order something soon. Then I'm headlining in Houston Friday, August 11th at the Secret Group. So if you know you're going to be in Houston that weekend for the conventions, just get your tickets now from my website, ChrissieMayr.com, or just straight from Eventbrite if you want to avoid my website. Oh, I need to take down my Mission Impossible backdrop. This is what I had going yesterday because I saw Mission Impossible. Oh, this is not bad. This is not a bad little camera angle. Or I could be like down here being like, woo, look at him go. Well, I saw Mission Impossible last night. It was really good. I did a review. It's about a half hour long. But if you don't have 30 minutes to watch my review, just go. It's a very good movie. Very enjoyable. I was gasping. I was yelling. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. So I give it 2 legs up, which we've decided is going to be my new voting system. 2 legs up. Truck Stop Glory Hole. Chrissy, we have an opening if you're interested. Oh, wow. How kind of you. I don't want to dare ask what kind of opening you have, Truck Stop, but I think I can guess. Fealty's here. I'm about to light a beach candle. I got very tired of the vanilla cupcake candle. Like it was bumming me out, to be honest. And I'm not one to throw out a candle before it's time because I feel like that's wasteful. But I was just like, "Ugh." It smelled syrupy and gross. And then I was like, oh yeah, my stepson is the one who picked it out. I'm like, why do I have this? But then I realized, oh, okay. It wasn't meant for me. It wasn't meant for me, everybody. So I'm going to use my fancy electric lighter from Mr. Hunter. Oh my God. The woman of the hour is here. I can't even, I need a drum roll. It's her birthday today, July 14th. My very good friend, comedian, filmmaker, a gorgeous, stunning woman. In fact, she's taller than Peter Dinklage. We're going to get into it. It's Lila Hart.
Hello.
Hi, I got to
Thank you for
happy
having me,
birthday.
Chrissie. Thank you.
Change the background to something that's not Mission Impossible 7. Okay, we will do this. Or we could do this. Ooh, birthday. Ooh, this. Goodness. Lila, I can't believe you woke up so early on your birthday.
Of course. Oh my gosh, Chrissie, my internet's not working. I had to like connect to my iPhone hotspot.
Oh no.
But is it like looking clear?
You look a little foggy, but like we still can tell it's you.
Gosh, that's so upsetting.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Marshall's in the chat. Happy birthday, Lila. Glad I was able to catch you. I can't stay. Some of us have to work, is what he's trying to say.
Aw, Marshall.
El Burro, happy birthday, Lila. Fealty, happy birthday, Lila. Anthony, happy birthday. This is just like a steady stream. And guys, don't think just because you're saying happy birthday to her here in the chat doesn't mean you don't also have to say happy birthday to her on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, all of the places. So you're not getting off that easy, people. I'm using my new electric lighter that I got from Hunter. This thing is crazy, Lila. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
What?
It looks like a vape or an electric flute, but it's not. It's a fucking electric lighter. You turn it on, the blue lights come on, this little zapper guy comes out. Look, I'm gonna make it look like it's zapping my eye. And then you push this button here, and an electric little pulse like goes through it. You can see I'll
What?
hold it in something dark. Yeah. And that's how you light a candle.
Oh, that's amazing. So your fingers like don't get all
I'm gonna
hurt.
redo it. Yeah. Here we go. See, it's on. Ta-da!
Wow.
I don't know if I like it more or less. I think I enjoy seeing the flame.
Wow, that is so cool.
Really cool. And by the way, I did try zapping myself with it. I tried don't is my recommend. It hurts like a bitch, and it left like 2 little black marks in my finger.
Oh my God.
I tried it for you so you don't have to. I was Oh, you're clear now.
Okay, great. I just put my phone on the computer.
Okay.
So maybe it'll work.
Lila, it's your birthday. Now, did your mom tell you your whole like birth story? Like what it was like? Like what time of day were you born? What was your mom like? How was her birth? How did you come into the world?
Well, actually, my grandmother told me my birth story because she was there, my granny. So she's the one that likes to tell it. But I was actually born at 1:16 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were almost a July 13th baby.
Yes. 1:16 a.m. Here's what's interesting though, okay?
Birthday book. Hold on.
Yes, the birthday book.
Here, but oh shoot. Hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna go get the birthday book.
Okay.
Bam.
I should share the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you didn't say anything that I would find interesting that I would want you to repeat. Okay. So your grandma told you your birthday story.
Yes, because she was there. She's the one who took my mom to the hospital. And yeah, and she says that it happened like really fast. And my mom was like, something about they didn't even get into a room yet. And I was already like about to be born.
Okay, so you almost had an Uber birth.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and okay, what's interesting about it is that I was born at 1:16 a.m. and where my grandma lives, I won't give the address, but it is 116 something, right?
Whoa.
And that's where I was conceived in Louisiana. So, but I was born in Hawaii.
Wow, conceived in Louisiana. Were you conceived on Bourbon Street? Do you know? Can you confirm or deny?
Maybe.
Wow. Oh my god, I'm in the process of putting a specific birthday background because I think this is unacceptable for me to have a non-birthday background here. Okay. Oh shit, where is it? P-Day.
Say hi, Biscuit.
Oh. Hello, Biscuit. Oh my goodness. Every time you pull out a cat, it looks like a new cat, and I don't know why every cat looks new to me.
I have 3 of them. That's why. I have 3 kittens.
Oh, I know, I don't get it.
This is the
Has
last.
anyone brought in anything dead lately?
No, we don't let them outside anymore.
Okay.
We stopped doing that.
Gosh. Are they bummed about that?
Oh, devastated.
Oh god. Do they try to sneak out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially Muffin. But he's brought in like baby bunnies. That was the coolest thing he brought in was like a baby bunny.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like he could bring in, I don't know, maybe other animals that could work, like do errands in the house. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would like that. Okay, cool. So you're conceived in New Orleans, possibly on Bourbon Street. We don't know for sure. Born in Hawaii, very tropical. Why
Yeah.
would anyone leave Hawaii?
Well, my dad got stationed to Washington. It was very devastating. We lived there till I was like 6. So
Okay. So then
yeah,
you moved to
Washington State.
Washington State, which like what is Washington State even known for?
Rain.
Yeah. Oh, right, because Seattle.
Yeah, and it rains so much. And it's not like, here in Texas, it rains, but it's like a hard rain and then it stops. In Seattle, it's like a light rain that is constant throughout the day and never stops.
Oh.
So she
Yeah,
just
like so nobody
always,
ever really has a chance to get dry. It's constant rain.
yeah, and it's the highest place of suicide too.
What? Really?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
because of the weather.
All right, so it's good that you got out of there because that sounds like a depressing place to live. It's also like for the same reason I'm like, why do people live in London? Because I feel like it's constantly, yes, there it is. There's the birthday background. Even though this one I kind of despise this birthday background. I'll find something better. So you had to get out of Washington because the rain was so devastating. You could
Yeah.
never get dry. Then did you move to Los Angeles?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, San Diego. I was like, I need super sunny. Well, Santa Cruz and then San Diego and then Los Angeles.
Okay. You've been all over.
Yeah, all over California.
That's good. I ask you, like, you as a kid wanted to get into the better weather. It's like, obviously, it was your parents' decision. I'm out of it today. Okay. July 14th. And you do follow numerology as people
Oh
should.
yeah.
You should follow it
Um,
gently.
I'm a life path 5, which means I like a lot of
Ooh.
change.
I think I'm a life path 4, but I haven't looked up what my life path is.
I think you're an 11.
Ooh, that sounds good. That's my lucky number.
Yeah.
July. Okay. Woo! This is so exciting. Okay. Let's see. Who was born today? Like a famous fellow, July. Ingmar Bergman. I feel like I should know who that is. Woody Guthrie, who's a folk singer. Boring. Gustav Klimt. Okay, I know about him. He was a famous Austrian painter. Irving Stone, Gerald Ford.
President.
Yes. Happy Chandler, who was a baseball commissioner. Boring. Okay. July 14th is the day of the convincing storyteller. July 14th people are convincing. And how? I don't say that enough. People don't say and how enough anymore. I'm bringing it back. What confidence they don't gain by a forthright, trustworthy image, they magically induce through an unassuming charm. Already, this is so spot on. Some born on this day boldly inspire confidence from the first meeting. That's you. Others win hearts through precisely the opposite, a low-key, even self-deprecatory, oh my God, I swear to God, I can read. Self-deprecatory, it's spelled deprecatory. Oh my God, I'm going to go lay in the street after this. Okay, those July 14 people who impress one as conservative or even colorless can nonetheless be very credible due to their objectivity and professional image. I think you're the first one. The marvelous thing about the seductive powers of July 14th people is that they can work their magic in the unconscious. Ooh, even those who realize they are being won over may go along anyway, feeling it to be a meaningful experience. So they're saying you're charming AF. Perhaps this is because those born on this. It's Cecil! Yay!
Hi, Cecil.
We can't hear you, but we can see you, and that's good enough. Okay. Because perhaps this is because those born on this day are not playing at seduction for its own sake, but seek to enlighten others in some way. I think this is so true. Most July 14th people have a technical command of their profession, skill, or business that is remarkable. Das you. Their stories are fascinating and believable. Thus, they should prove to be unscrupulous. They can get away with murder before they are discovered.
Oh my God.
They are honest. Their charming personalities are a faithful indication of the real worth of their product or service. Unfortunately, those born on this day are difficult to read and may fall under suspicion as they sometimes seem too good to be true. Cecil, can you
hear me now?
Yeah, there you are.
Happy birthday, Lila.
Thanks, Cecil.
I'm reading Lila's birthday book page.
Ooh. Yeah, I hear you have a big book of magic there. I mean, this stuff is good. It's scientifically proven. I know that.
It is. It's science. It's just as much science as what Fauci was saying.
No, actually, it's more.
Right. Oh, right. Speaking of which, Lila's new documentary is out. Do you want to tell the people about your new documentary really quick?
Yeah, The Trial of Anthony Fauci. Check it out. It's on Twitter. The whole thing.
The whole thing is on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Is it on band.video too? I think that's
It's
where the
on
other
band.video. It's on Rumble.
Is it on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube. I didn't put it on YouTube.
Well, would they even let it up
stupid. Frankie
Yeah.
McDonald, happy birthday, Lila Hart, and have a great birthday from Frankie McDonald.
Thanks,
Wow, all
Frankie.
the way from Canada.
All the way from Nova Scotia. Happy birthday to Lila Hart.
Happy birthday, Lila Hart. Mr. BD, hail Chrissy and Hill, and happy birthday, Leah. Well, it's close enough. Isabella, here is next to nothing. Love you both and Cecil.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Isabella. Nesquik, we want Lila. Well, it's called building suspense, Nesquik. It's called building hype, building excitement. That's what Lila is very good at. Mistress Meg, thank you for the super sticker. All super chats will go to buying Lila whatever she wants.
Magic.
She's gonna be like a car.
I think I'm going to go to Gino's show tonight.
Tonight, okay.
My buddy just came into town. I don't know if you remember. Have we ever on a show with Chuck?
I don't think you have friends, so.
Well, he's imaginary, but either way, tonight's the only night he's in town. I have strict rules for my imaginary friends.
Chuck, okay, so I would go tonight, but Friday Night Tights, there's no way it's gonna be over. I'm gonna definitely miss it.
Because I got something to do tomorrow. I got a kind of a date.
A date with a woman?
An imaginary one, but still, I take these things seriously.
Does she follow your online presence?
Oddly enough, yes.
So she could be watching this right now.
Fuck.
Does she have a job or does she do what we do?
Homeless. She's a meth head.
Oh my goodness. Wow. It must be scary to date. I've heard I talked about this with like other girls who are on YouTube who are like I don't want to like name names.
Why did you say other girls when you're talking to me?
Well, okay, not you see. So I was thinking I was gonna like name this person, but I don't want her to feel like bashful. But she said it's like it's very hard to date because it's like, do I date somebody who also does YouTube, who's also like a sort of social media person, because that's who I'm encountering mostly, or do I try to date a regular person who's not always in the spotlight? Yeah.
Well, you were in that world with comedians, right? I mean, the only people you could really relate to who knew your schedule, your lifestyle was comedians. So
I always make this comparison that when you get into comedy, they always tell you, especially if you're a chick, and Lila, you can attest to this. They always say, don't date other comedians. Don't do it. Don't fuck where you eat. Don't shit where you sleep and other things.
You're not the boss of me. I'll do just those two things all the time.
And then after a while, you start going, well, mics and shows are the only places where I am other than my job. A lot of us go straight from our job to the fucking mic or the show, and the comedians are the only ones you see. And it becomes similar to a homeless shelter where, let's say you're like a hot chick in a homeless shelter and they're all like, don't fuck the other homeless people. Now, remember, you're better than this.
By the way, just for the record, there are no hot chicks at the homeless shelter. I check routinely.
Are you sure?
Check. Yeah.
Let's say there's a hot chick at the homeless shelter. You would say to her, now don't be fucking these homeless dudes. Okay. You're going to be out of here soon. You're going to be at the next level. Do not get attached to anybody here. Okay. But, the homeless chick's looking around. She's like, I'm here. I live here. These are the people I see every day. So eventually you're going to fuck one of these homeless dudes. And that's how it is in comedy. That's how comedians are. You're just like, no, you shouldn't. You know that you're better than that, but you can't help yourself.
Like a chick named Krusty is eventually going to, hook up with a guy named Scabby. It's just destiny.
Oh, yeah. And then you're going to have a baby Uzi. Okay. So far, the birthday book is saying Lila is extremely charming, very lovable, an excellent storyteller, just the best.
She's like, oh my God, that's so me. How does it know me so well?
Saying too good to be true. Despite their charm, confidence, and general good humor, those born on this day become deeply depressed periodically, seemingly for no apparent reason. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're a fucking water sign too. So
I always joke, like, you know how like there's people who are like, oh, I would kill myself, and like they talk about it all the time. I'm like, I'm one of those people that would like actually kill themselves, and people be like, oh my God, I had no idea that she would do that.
In Minecraft. Right. Whatever.
Wait, what sign is it this month? What is it?
Cancer. Water sign.
It's a crab.
The crab.
I'm a crab.
For those who look closely, July 14th people carry a tinge of sadness about them, which only serves to make them more human and attractive. See, even the negatives are positive. But when July 14 people are alone, they will submerge themselves in deeply platonic areas of their personality, only hinted at in the exterior. They are in touch with the dark corners of the human soul and carry these soulful qualities with them through life. I think that's a really good way to be, because as an artist, you have to be in touch with your darkness and I mean, you express to the world is your light. And I think you have to be able to feel the range to appreciate the light.
Yeah, you could listen to some emo and be like, people don't really understand me.
Yeah. I hate my mom.
But she's like, but I love my mom.
Your mom is the best. Because people tend to admire them and give great weight to what they say, July 14th people should try to be sure about the veracity of their statements and advice. Fiction should not blend too perfectly with fantasy because they possess the common touch. July 14 people are capable of reaching a wide audience and can easily misuse their personal magnetism to lead people astray if they wish to do so.
You're like a young Hitler.
So you would make actually a great hooker or escort, is what it's saying, basically.
I was thinking dictator.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's dream big for this girl.
Dictate that dick.
A dictator.
Their talent, their talent for creating believable illusions is highly developed, as is with all good magicians. So you could have been a magician. Performed effortlessly. Those July 14th people who do not understand themselves perhaps misuse their influence and manipulate others unconsciously. They can
use your powers for good, Lila.
Yes, for good, not evil. Well, that's not you. You're fucking perfect. Oh, okay. Your smile, Lila Hart, in Christ. Happy birthday. Oh,
thank you.
Thanks, Isabella. Who's meowing?
That's Biscuit.
Is Biscuit trying to sing to you? Happy birthday?
Maybe.
The last time I played, it was someone's birthday. I played off YouTube cats singing happy birthday. I got basically a fucking strike from that shit. Like,
wow.
It gave me like such a hardcore copyright strike. I couldn't get it off for like 6+ months. It was the bane of my existence.
What?
It was the most insane thing possible. So I'm holding back the urge to play, animals singing you happy birthday.
Wow.
It's not easy to do. Yeah, of all the things. Oh my God, Andrew Robb with the fitty. Happy birthday, Lila. You are amazing, super funny, beautiful, and a blessing to many. I hope you enjoy your birthday today, and God bless.
Aw, thanks, Andrew.
Andrew Robb. Wow.
So
he had a lot more lines for 50. He could have threw a compliment to the two of us, Chrissy.
Oh, I'll leave it up there because he did. 50 is a big deal. Yeah, he could have mentioned us. That's fine.
That's it. He chose not to. It's all right.
Those born on the 14th of the day of the month are ruled by the number 5. You're right. Because 1 + 4 = 5. So you figure out your number by just adding the 2 digits of your date together. Is that correct? So
it's like the 2 digits of your date, your month, and your year.
Okay, this is simply saying 1 + 4 = 5.
Yeah.
Well,
but I think there's like super numbers. Like 11 might be a super number.
Okay. I want to read this, but I'm really so curious about Cecil's date. Okay. And by the speedy
my birthday?
When's your birthday, Cecil?
In August.
Ooh.
This is a big one. This is a big one.
That's next month.
Yep, turning 39.
Wow. What's the date? August what? Let me guess. 9th?
You're correct.
What?
Yeah. I sent it to you, didn't you see? It really is, yeah.
I'm fucking psychic, people.
That is weird.
Wait, I really guessed it?
Yeah. It's the bombing of Nagasaki, and I think Jerry Garcia's death date. So a lot of happy things.
Holy cow. I'm sending Frankie McDonald a link because he wants to jump on really quick. I'm going to send it through Twitter. Actually, no, maybe he's more of a Facebook person. Oops, I spit. Okay, let's try Facebook. I'm so out of it today. Okay, let's go to Frankie McDonald. What time is it in LA right now in California? No, it's 3 hours behind. So then what's Canada?
He's in Nova Scotia. He's probably on the same East. Isn't he on Eastern?
I don't know. Figuring out the time differences.
Why do women get so like? I've done a show with Anna for 5 years, and she's like, "So what time is that my time?" I'm like, "You add 3 hours." It's always the same equation. Just add 3. That's it.
I would hate to live in California because, like, you're always behind.
Yeah. I like being ahead.
They get up early and they go to sleep at like 8 o'clock.
That's why we're the finance capital of the world. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Frankie is an hour ahead. Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's actually further out into the ocean than we are. He's towards Europe. Yeah. Okay.
I imagine it's just a small island with an A and W on it, and that's what it is. Andrew Robb, I love you all, and you're amazing, but don't be stealing Lila's thunder now. True. Could not be about us. Oh my God. Elsa Barrett coming in with the 50. Happy birthday, Lila. If you could just pretend this message is something very deep and clever, I'd appreciate it. Tank's running on fumes today. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Don't feel like you've got to pull something artistic out. You know, just speak from your heart or say
Especially if you're throwing 50s around. That speaks volumes.
Yeah. Okay.
You could write incoherent gibberish for $50 and we'll
So you're the number 5. The number 5 and Mercury represent change, marking both a disdain for plotting behavior and a propensity for impulsive action. Since the sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon, Moon-Mercury influences here convey healing and regenerative properties. The number 5 also bestows a resilient character which recovers quickly from the hard knocks of life. It's a hard knock life. Poor Lila. Tarot. The 14th card. This is getting a little depressing. I hope this picks up soon. The 14th card of the major arcana is Temperance. The figure shown is a guardian angel who protects us and keeps us on an even keel. Positively seen, Temperance modifies passions in order to allow for new truths to be learned and incorporated into one's life. Because Temperance may indicate negative qualities of moodiness and passivity, July 14 people must resist trendiness and try to establish their own styles, techniques, and
systems trendiness.
Systems of thought as early as possible and persevere with conviction. So to me, that sounds like don't shop at Shein. You know, don't
go to Hot Topic today.
Yeah. But I'm sure they don't mean fashion trends.
Just trends. And
don't become trans just because it's the hip.
It's saying don't trans yourself.
Don't take, roll skin off your arm and make a cock out of it.
Do not try to grow a cock on your arm, please. It would weigh you down. The card of Temperance marks a clear choice between work in the service of good and enslavement to dark forces, or a life of overly passive, lazy, or excessive behavior. Whoa. Okay, so it's about balance, I guess. It's a little depressing.
It's a little spooky there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this next part is very weird. Have you read this part, Lila?
Uh-huh.
Should I keep going or move
on?
Yeah,
keep going. Okay. It gets interesting.
This is a weird one. This is a section called Health. July 14 people have a strange relationship to illness and disease.
Yes.
On the one hand, they have marked abilities to exert healing influences on themselves and others. Very true. But on the other, seem to periodically surrender themselves to sickness in a kind of ritualized exorcism of their platonic side. What?
Yeah. Anybody would. It's so obvious.
Thus, they may appear to be suffering when they are actually undergoing a kind of renewal process. Ooh, like a snake melting its skin.
Oh, I was thinking more like a caterpillar.
Right.
Why'd you compare to a snake?
These are some of the few people whose depressions may be necessary for personal development. I think that's true sometimes. Physically, those born on this day may be vulnerable to certain chronic digestive, respiratory, or skin disorders. Such ailments should be dealt with promptly. I feel like all women have digestive problems, though.
If you are experiencing these symptoms, please consult your local witch doctor
Imagine then there's like an ad in here for a fucking
for a witch.
colon blow. Yeah. Usually a July 14th person's diet is quite unusual and their desire for extra physical exercise almost non-existent. They should be left to their own devices in both of these areas. I don't like that paragraph. Okay, here's the advice. Recognize and own up to your seductive powers. In having done so, serve higher constructive forces. Your effect on others is an indication of where you stand. Although you may grow by understanding your dark side, follow the light.
Yeah, use your powers of seduction for good, not evil.
Your strengths, you're fascinating, you're convincing, you're seductive. Your weaknesses, I'm not even going to read them because you have no weaknesses. I don't believe it.
I have to recharge my crystals. I'm glad I was on with you guys. I forgot.
I was listening to a woman the other day who was, she's almost convincing me to like retire my vibe. And she's like, my vibrator. And she's like, you should use like a crystal toys instead. But
What?
I'm like, there's no way a crystal vibrator exists. It's probably just like, I've never been a dildo person.
Plastic. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who is this person having this conversation with you?
She was interviewing Candace Horbox.
Some name, Horbox?
I know. It's a terrible last name. She used to go by Eva Lovia. She used to be an adult film star. Now she does podcasting and she's a mom. And
you mean her real name is Horbox and her
her porn name was Eva Lovia. But she's a sweetheart. I love her. Mm-hmm. She's really fun and easy to talk to.
Why are so many porn stars based? I don't understand. I've noticed that.
I think because working in the sex work industry like makes you kind of snap into real life pretty quickly because it's not like you work in academia or one of these fake professions, where there's not real people. It's like if you're a sex worker, it's like boom, you're living in the real world. You're with the people. You know what's up. You're putting in your 10,000 hours. Oh my God. All right. So let's look up your birthday horoscope for today.
Gosh, it's so crazy. I feel like, do you like your birthday?
I have mixed feelings. Like I love the date. But there's sometimes you go, all right, my birthday is this many months away. It's this many months. Sometimes I dread it. What I don't like is when people put so much pressure on just the one day. And I think that's easy to do when we're young, like in our 20s. It's like, oh my God. And then you learn over the years, like if you put so much pressure on just the one day and it doesn't go perfectly, then you're bummed out. So I think like give yourself a week, not an obnoxious girl like birthday week every day, but like
obnoxious girl, like somebody would give themselves a birthday month.
No, nothing like that. I'm just saying give yourself a few days, and in those few days try to tack off some of the things that you like to do. Because if you try to, it's like New Year's Eve. There's so much pressure on New Year's Eve to be like the end all be all party, and then you're like, I should have just stayed home. It touched myself with a beer,
Use my new crystal vibrator.
I once was paid for a gig in the form of an amethyst dildo. It was this sex club in Brooklyn.
That's a great name for a band, by the way.
Amethyst dildo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I have it somewhere. I looked it up. The retail, it wasn't cheap either. These things are worth I think $280. But I never really used it because I'm not big on insertion. I just used it as like a beautiful paperweight. I would just set it on my desk.
So funny.
I'm sure you can resell it if you need to.
And I think I like birthdays, but I feel mixed feelings. Like I never want to be somebody who loathes getting older. You got to look at the bright side. You got to stay positive. You can't, because what's the alternative, right? My grandma would be like, the alternative is you're going to die, so. But I don't know. What are your feelings about birthdays, Lila?
Um, I don't know. I feel like it's just like a lot of pressure to like do something.
It
And
is.
then I always hated my birthday when I was a kid because it's during the summer. So I never got to like celebrate it during the school year, except one year in the seventh grade, the teachers went on strike. So we had school in July. And
What?
yeah,
That
they went
doesn't
on,
seem like it should be allowed.
yeah, we had school. And so I actually had my birthday at school. My mom brought pizza to my class, and I thought it was so
It's
awesome.
like the plot to
Oh.
a Disney movie. Worst summer ever.
Or like best summer ever if you're a pedo teacher. Like,
Well,
yay.
what happened was that the school year didn't start till like October because they went on strike. So because we didn't like we had like an extended summer the year before, we had to have a longer school year.
That doesn't seem like it should be allowed. Like that's
Yeah, it
very
was
much fucking with
crazy.
people's schedules. Like, don't kids have camp and shit to do over the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, people have like the parent, the grown-ups have their planned vacations.
That it was the
Yeah.
one time I got to bring pizza to my class, and I was like, this is awesome. And also, it's like back then, like nobody would remember your birthday. It's not like now where everybody has like Facebook and they get a notification. Like nobody would remember your birthday. So having a summer birthday sucked.
Oh, because it's like they didn't exist.
Yeah. And I was always so jealous of like people who had birthdays during the school year and they would just get like balloons and all this like stuff.
God,
Parties,
I
like,
remember it was God, this was probably a middle school thing. And then they eventually cracked down on it. Your friends could bring you like a Mylar helium balloon, like basically in that tinfoil material, but it would be like obviously they'd be printed with birthday shit. And some of these kids would walk around like I swear to God they were gonna lift up into the air. They had and how many balloons you had was a sign of how many friends you had. And it's like, oh, I remember it'd be like, oh, it's Stacy's birthday. You got to bring a balloon to school. And I'd have to tell my mom, like, yeah, we got to stop at the variety store. I got to bring a fucking, so I'd be like late to school getting fucking Stacy a balloon. And then, you bring it to her and these fucking kids, you have like 30 balloons on their backpack. I was like, it's about to be like up. And, but it was always a status symbol. The Mylar balloons was like how many people loved you, how many friends you had. And then eventually they had to do away with that because the teachers got wise and they were like, oh, people would get bullied for not having enough balloons or they'd get fucking sad about themselves. So
And
oh,
as well they should.
yeah.
Welcome to the real world.
I kind of had the worst of both worlds. Well, worst and best of both worlds. My birthday's November 11th, so I always had the day off from school. Always. It was always a holiday until I got to college when it was no longer a day off. And also, like, in the working world, never really had it off. So then I was like back to reality. But I never got the balloon treatment. I never got to bring in pizza. I had it off, but it was during the school year.
November 11th, never forget.
Yeah. Great day though. But yeah, don't put too much pressure on the one day. Like get your nails done at some point, you know.
Yeah. I love getting my nails done. It's like I
Ugh,
haven't missed a
the
nail
best.
appointment.
I got a
Now.
lime French. It's the
I'm gonna
best.
get French tips on August 9th.
I had
And
to
then
get
on the
these.
10th, I'm going to Houston. And on the 11th, I'll be
Ooh,
seeing Chrissy at the Secret Place.
and Lila.
And Lila.
Yeah.
And Lila. I haven't bought tickets yet. I gotta do it. I
Aren't
guess
you? Why would you have to buy tickets?
to go to Texas.
Oh, I thought you meant to your show. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like plane tickets. And also, I guess we can announce this. Lila and I are going to the Liberty Awards in Austin
Yeah.
on Saturday. I guess this is the Saturday, the 12th. Yeah, Saturday, August 12th. And they'll be at the Vulcan. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. We're just gonna check it out. So that should be interesting. And then we're gonna go back to I'm gonna fly into Austin. I gotta set some things up for us. Then we're gonna drive to Houston, do the convention, do the show, then drive to Austin, do the award show, and then fly home. I'll fly home.
Okay.
Lila, I'm just gonna leave Lila there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see Lila because I'm going back with Alex Stein to Dallas, and I'm going to be there for a couple days.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do his show on Tuesday. I got to
Ooh.
call quarterback, and those guys, they always said call him. So I'll do a little tour. I spoke with Melanie. I was like, maybe we'll get together this Sunday, Monday night,
Oh,
hang out.
fun. That's
Yeah.
gonna be after anime.
After anime.
Ah, damn. I feel FOMO.
Come to
I was-
Dallas.
We're gonna have the best time without you, Chrissy.
I don't know. Maybe I should come back to Dallas.
Maybe you should come back to Dallas.
Come to Dallas.
Cecil, are you gonna do Alex Stein's show with your face or with a mask on?
Well, I'll put on my regular red mask.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it on right now because I'm going out. I'm going to the gym, and I don't want to air condition my entire house for this one room. I'm the only person here, and I'm in a 3-story house. So
good for you. I'm very anti-air conditioner. Like if it's just me, I kind of like to sweat and be a little miserable. Like I don't know, there's something nice about that. Like I'm so weird too. Like I'll just get in my car when it's hot. I'll just drive my hot car around. I won't even put the windows down. Like there's something kind of comforting about a hot car. It reminds me of like being a kid, I guess.
do you have a sauna at your gym?
God, no, it's just the F45. So they have showers, but no sauna.
Well, la-di-da, showers, huh?
Mm-hmm. Do you sauna at your gym?
Yeah, I pretty much, that's all I do. The gay scene in there is pretty fucking intense.
That's cool. I used to do so much Bikram yoga for that reason.
Yeah, no, I do. Actually, I only got into it because I watched a video last month that's like where they said if you do a sauna for 20 minutes before you do your cardio, it like supercharges your fat burning.
Oh wow!
What?
So, yeah. I don't know.
All right.
It might be just a bullshit messaging by Big Sauna. Who knows?
Yeah. Powder keg, Greg. Happy birthday, Lila.
Thank you.
Oh my God. David Lowe, Lila, you make the world a bit brighter with your presence. You do.
Aww. Thanks.
You guys are the best. Okay. All right. I was going to read your daily thing.
Wait, tonight's one of the lottos, right? Is it like Powerball or Mega? You gotta play.
I should get a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something I go do.
And if you win, you'd be like, Cecil told me to do this. He should get 75% of this.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I like this website. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sign of the crab. We knew this. The opposite side is Capricorn. Who cares about the opposite sign?
Yeah, fuck Capricorn.
Ooh, your modality is cardinal. This indicates the lustful nature of people born on July 14th and that they are evidence of freedom and timidity. What?
all I heard about Lila is lusty and seductive.
Yeah,
today.
lusty. Your element is water. Your lucky day is Monday.
Yeah.
Lucky numbers 1, 4, 11, 18, and 22.
Oh,
But
22.
But probably also 14.
Yeah.
At first,
What is her motto?
I feel. That's every chick's motto. I feel like you're not listening.
I feel like you're wrong. Because
I feel like we keep having the same fight.
Oh my gosh.
I thought this said positive traits, autistic and loyal.
Oh God.
Altruistic.
yes, no, autistic and loyal. Her husband's taking her to watch trains today.
Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, you're considered to be the most sympathetic and protective of all lovers.
Aww.
What are your plans? You guys going out to dinner?
Yeah, we have dinner.
Where? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I have
Wouldn't it be
no
cool if you
idea.
had crab legs as a
Mm.
Cancer on your birthday?
That's what I should have.
Mhm.
Crab.
Plus, they're like no calories.
I love seafood.
Oh my gosh, just dunking it in butter, and then I would like drink the extra butter.
So good.
Are you sure you like seafood and not just butter?
It's just a vehicle for the butter.
Path.
I love butter.
I use
Butter's so good.
I use crustaceans to transfer butter to my mouth.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
People are calling you autistically loyal. That's nice.
Oh.
Okay, Frank is annoyed I kept reading from the birthday book, but it's her fucking birthday.
Her
Like,
birthday,
what?
Frank.
That's time to do it. It's all about Lila.
Not now. When?
Exactly.
Tomorrow? When it's wildly inappropriate on the 15th?
I was looking up like when is Spina Bifida Awareness Month? That's October. That's not, topical. It's not like that's not even close.
I feel like it gets overshadowed by Halloween every year.
Yes.
Though July is Disability Pride Month.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. So a rainbow wheelchair. How come no one's talking about
Oh
Disability
my
Pride?
gosh. Disability Pride Month.
Honestly, I think it's worse to be gay than disabled.
What month is for gay disabled?
Oh my god.
And then I looked up who's the shortest Hollywood actor. It's Hollywood. It's Peter Dinklage, who's only
And how tall is he?
4'5". You're taller than him.
By 1 inch. Yeah, I got an inch
Mhm.
on that motherfucker.
But you know who's taller than you is Danny DeVito, who's 4'10".
Oh, I want to meet Danny DeVito. I
Yeah,
think we'd be friends.
he seems fun.
He was
Okay.
an unlikely powerhouse in Hollywood. Whoever thought that guy, he was a hairdresser before he got into acting.
Really?
Yeah.
But he's straight.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cecil, what kind of day are you gonna have at the gym today?
Today is a bad day. I'm doing legs.
Oh, legs. That's the best day.
Well, I'm kind of beating the shit out of them these days. So, because I'm making up for a lost time because I had that leg injury for like most of last year.
Oh, right. You wore that crazy boot all around.
I was
so bad.
I
And
was
you heard it just from like what you
at Anime Matsuri. Yeah, just stepping off a curb. I just
Oh my gosh.
ripped my Achilles tendon.
Oh,
So that was no. I didn't stop limping, although like very perceptive people can still see the limp. Like I saw Anna at your wedding, and she's like, "You're limping." I'm like, no one notices except for you. But
yeah. It's like, why are you looking so closely at my limp?
Fuck off, bitch. I'll give you a limp.
Anna's so funny. Like she's, I feel like the last few places she's been, it's just been like, I'm here. And it's just like her ring at wherever, like a picture of her hand in the
That's
ring
so
at wherever she's at. It's funny. And I'm like, I feel like I didn't do enough of that. Like I didn't do enough engagement gloating.
Aw.
No, you were happy.
I just didn't want to like be obnoxious. I didn't want to look like that girl.
Like
But-
Anna, yeah.
But now it's okay to look like that girl. I think it depends like on the dynamic that you have like with your person. I think I just didn't want to be shamed for being an engagement gloater. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like,
Yeah, Anna's not worried about that.
yeah.
She doesn't have that.
I
part in her
want
brain.
Frank to be like, yeah, get a fucking life. Do something else.
That's so funny.
It's different for guys. They don't gloat about it. They kind of sulk about it.
No, they don't. They're kind of like, this is it for me. This is the end.
Dead man walking.
Why is it like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not a happy time of our life. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so funny.
It should be. Well, it's like you're the one who's proposing. Why are you bummed out?
Yeah.
And thank God for that, because like if it was culturally acceptable for like women to do the proposing, like then it would be like women doing everything, like all aspects of the relationship part. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
they would just run the world.
And
And
they'd
then
all be
Bella-
marrying the same guy.
Yeah. Channing would be like, I got proposed to 10 times.
40,
today."
yeah, 40 times I got this week.
Aw. Oh, we got Isabella. I am disabled and on ODSP, so I can donate all my monies to charity, and no one knows. I couldn't have kept it anyway. Ha 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 ha. So I write music and songs. Ricky Berwick is a king.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yes, if
We
you're
had-
disabled in the chat, let us
We
know.
had Donovan on last night on Jack's show.
How is Donovan?
He was so
we were
funny.
at his album taping. That was the last time I
Yes.
saw him.
Oh, I love Donovan.
That is live. By the way, you can buy it on Spotify now.
It's out already?
It's out. So
Wow. Okay. I'll have to
hook them up.
retweet it.
and Zia was filling in for Anna, who's on vacation. So it was a fun show.
Ooh.
But he just went to the gathering of the Juggalos. I don't know if you know what that is.
No. What is that? The Stonecutters?
No, it's do you know what the Insane Clown Posse is?
Yes.
Okay, they have like a 4-day festival in the middle of Michigan. And it's like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people dressed in clown makeup and just doing every drug
What?
imaginable. Yeah, you got to look at his Twitter or Instagram when you get a
Okay, I
chance,
have to
because
find this now.
go on his Instagram and there's him so high out of his mind talking to a guy dressed as a goblin. That's my favorite, might be my favorite picture of all time.
What is
He's
his
so-
Twitter again? Oh my god.
But he was telling some great stories. I mean, people were just feeding him drugs the whole time. And
Why would they do that?
I don't know. I would be terrified he would drop dead on. I'd be the guy to kill him. But he's he wants me to go with him next year. I might have to go to the gathering of the Juggalos. It's good. I can wear clown makeup. I won't have to worry about my mask.
I would be so nervous. Like, don't give him drugs. Like, I don't know. Don't give drugs to anybody,
He
really.
took DMT. He took he was rattling off everything he took in like a 4-day period. And
Okay, in honor of Lila, no, I'm just kidding. Liz, this is Disney's Snow White remake. This is Snow White. She is Hispanic. Is anyone shocked?
no.
And these are the new 7 dwarves.
Only
Only one.
Oh my god!
is
How
like a
many?
dwarf.
Holy shit!
This is not okay. These just look like regular dudes.
Oh my god! Fucking Disney putting out more bombs than 1980s Beirut. Holy shit! This is gonna
Look
fucking.
at me. I am a dwarf now.
This is done. Dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. Holy shit! This is stillborn. Wow!
Look at this guy.
Get
Yeah.
the
a
fuck
pirate
out of
movie.
here! This is, please.
They should all look like this guy.
That's awful.
And this guy in the back, what is he, 6 feet tall?
And trans, obviously, he's gonna be a guy who's a girl or with a beard.
God.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna have to see it though.
when's it coming out?
Let's see. Snow White.
You better act quick on that one because it's gonna be in the theaters for about a fucking 45 minutes.
Oh goodness, this just came out from the Insider. Do. The 7 magical creatures. Is that what they're calling them instead of the dwarves? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Rachel
By the way,
Zegler.
Peter Dinklage is the guy who fucked it all up, and all the like little people,
Right.
all little people actors were pissed at him. They're like, "Bitch, we don't have that many fucking movies. You have to."
That was a big do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was big.
He's like, "Oh, could have to be so typical and make the dwarves." It's like, yeah, that's what they are, and I don't know.
Exclusive Snow White and the 7 politically correct companions. First picture of new Disney live action remake show Princess walking with diverse band of merry men and women after row over using dwarf actors. This is bad. You're taking jobs away. Rachel
Oh my!
Zegler.
It looks so the forced diversity of that picture.
Ugh.
It's just
Oh,
like it's so hitting you over the head. It's like forget it. You're already checked out. Your brain's like, fuck
Yeah,
this.
like, nope. The actress wearing Snow White's famous yellow and blue dress and red cape is trailed by the group who are dressed in brightly colored clothes carrying work tools. They were spotted shooting the scenes in Bedfordshire on Thursday in pictures obtained by Mail Online. Disney announced that magical creatures would replace the dwarfs to avoid reinforcing stereotypes.
Why are they calling these people creatures? They're people.
Yeah, that's worse.
Like, wait, how
It's
are they
like calling
magical?
them things. Let's see. This is after Game of Thrones actor Peter Dinklage criticized the, I guess, fucking backwards story last year. Dude, Dinklage, if you were a regular sized dude, you would not be famous right now. I was a little taken aback when Disney said they were very proud to cast a Latina actress as Snow White, but you're still telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, he told Mark Maron's WTF podcast. It makes no sense to me. You're progressive in one way, and you're still making that fucking backwards story about seven dwarves living in a cave together. What the fuck are you doing, man? Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough. What the fuck does that even mean, Dinklage? It's not like bitching. It makes
Why
you
is it a
taller.
backwards story? They were miners
Right.
and they lived in a house, not in a cave.
Really? So maybe they were Korean living in Queens because they all, like 20 of them, will live in one apartment.
Without a single white girl.
Right. Disney bosses also came under fire for giving the titular role Ziegler, despite the story being about a traditionally fair German princess. The film, which also stars Wonder Woman Gal Gadot as the evil stepmother, is set to be released March 2024.
First of all, there's so much problem with this movie. She's the evil queen who's worried that this girl is going to be prettier than her, but like it's Gal Gadot. Like
she's fine. Yeah.
She's fine. Like, don't worry. You got this. Yeah. The competition's not that great.
No, she's okay looking. She's not like
she's not Gal Gadot though.
Stunner.
This looks like
look, here they are walking to their diversity requirement. I hope
the worst episode of The Handmaid's Tale ever.
Why are they walking in a line like that?
Yeah, don't probably people talk to each other and like walk next to each other?
How are they taller than her? Yeah, it looks like they're, I don't know.
It's so, that's not even believable.
Why have one dwarf? Why just have none then, if you want to get away from it?
Yeah, just do like CGI of like actual creatures.
Creatures? So they're
like a deer, a rabbit, a fox, like have woodland creatures.
Oh my god.
Like, why are they calling those people magical creatures?
They are men. Unless they were all trans, then I could understand.
There's a couple chicks in there, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the black chick with the Mickey Mouse hairstyle in the back. I think in front of her is another black chick.
Oh, shoot. Whoops.
And then that's definitely a trans at the back. It's a dude with a
I don't even know if he's in the movie. I think this guy just snuck in. I think he's homeless and he was like, ooh, craft services. And he's like, can I be in this? And they'll be like, why are there 8 creatures? Look at him. He's gigantic.
Just 7 unlikely friends living in a house.
Yeah, they're a ragtag assortment. Oh, this is nicer.
Why was this story backwards? Why did he say, did it disparage the dwarves?
Dinklage said that it was, but
weren't they kind of the heroes that saved her and stuff?
Yeah. Aren't we supposed to refer to this as diversity? There's some sort of.
This is diverse. There's a guy who's a doctor and he's hanging out with a retard.
Right. It is actually pretty diverse to have a dwarf who's a doctor.
Yeah. Hanging out with a mentally challenged dwarf, no less. Yeah. Very open-minded crew there.
Right. Unbelievable. Co-written by Barbie's Greta Gerwig, the upcoming adaptation will not feature a Prince Charming. What? And will instead focus on a stronger Snow White who dreams of becoming a leader. Ah,
oh my god, this is gonna bomb so badly. The only
wow.
thing the worst they could have done is made Prince Charming Elliot Page.
That would be funny, at least. Ms. Ziegler previously addressed reports that that the film was trying to be politically correct, claiming that the story needed refreshing. Then write a new story,
Oh,
morons.
this reeks of Bud Light.
Yep, they're
Uh,
Bud Lighting the movie.
We need to fit. Here's a story that's lasted for hundreds of years. It's beloved. It goes generational. We're gonna fix it. It wasn't broken, dummy. It what stories that last hundreds of years were not broken. No, I got the hubris to come in and be like, we'll fix all the problems with this. That was her at Bud Light. We're gonna fix Bud Light. What place is it in? Oh, it's the #1 selling beer in the world. You're gonna come in and fix that? Well, she did.
Apparently, it wasn't. That's what the that plain-looking girl was saying. She said it was like not doing well, but I don't.
No,
believe a word she
it
says.
was #1 when she said that. It was the
Wow.
#1 selling beer in the world when she said it's a dying brand. I'm
Oh,
gonna fix
God.
it.
So she really ruined it. Okay.
Yeah.
She said people are making these jokes about ours being the PC Snow White. Yeah, it is because it needed that. Ugh. So she's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh.
Our version is a refreshing story about a young woman who has a function beyond. Someday my prince will come. Then write a new story. Because that's what
Right.
Snow White wanted. Snow White was trad AF.
They are trying to beat this out of women, but they do want to find a guy and marry. I mean, look at the two of you, like a perfect, like, right? You want, like,
Yeah,
what do you think Anna's showing her ring off? Girls want that. That is a dream of young
You know
girls.
why?
Like, to
Because
meet,
it's easy to be like this at 22. And then you hit 30, 35, and then you start going, fuck, I've been tricked.
Yes. I'm going to go heat up something really quick.
Oh, okay.
now I'm hungry. She always comes back with the best food. You ever notice that?
Is it bad that we're doing a dwarf story on Lila's birthday?
Yeah, way to go, jerk.
This was Frank's idea.
It was so
Do
out
this
of line.
story.
I read the private chats. I'm like, stop, abort, do not go here.
She's our magical creature. This is going to be such a fucking dumpster fire. The Colombian American actress faced scrutiny by some critics after she was cast as Snow White, who was described as having skin as white as snow. In a since deleted tweet, she wrote, "Yes, I am Snow White. No, I am not bleaching my skin for the role."
Why not just hire a white girl? There's a lot of them.
Right. Because white people are the enemy. Or bleach demons, as we're now called. Disney's 1937 animated film follows Snow White as she befriends the 7 dwarves while hiding from her wicked stepmother, who later poisons her with an apple before Prince Charming wakes her from her slumber with a kiss. So is she going to be poisoned at least?
They call her Snow White because she's a Colombian chick and she's always got cocaine on her.
Is Hunter Biden going to be the Prince Charming?
Someday my crackhead will come.
Yeah. Wow. It was loosely based on the 1812 fairy tale of the same name by the Brothers Grimm.
Right. So
1812.
this thing's made it over 200 years. It's gone generations, and these people are gonna fix it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is gonna be forgettable AF. Like no one's even gonna remember this film in a couple of years.
This looks. Everything about it is just poison.
She's probably laughing because she's like, "This is gonna suck. I hope I get paid in advance."
The apple is the least poisonous thing about this movie.
That's a tweet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she looks like a container of ketchup and mustard. I guess that's the classic outfit, but I feel like this does not look. These look like a bunch of kids who forgot their gym clothes and had to get dressed in the lost and found box.
This
And
looks
they're
like
about to walk a mile.
it's a field trip for clown college.
Yeah,
Literally, they're in a field.
right. It's literally a field. Oh, who's this Chad? No, he's a mythical creature.
What?
He's like, God damn it! I thought I was gonna be the prince. It's like, fuck this. Wow. He's the one true dwarf. I hope he's at least the lead creature.
It looks like he was. He was in the front.
Looks like he sharpened his teeth for this role. Good. I hope he fucking bites somebody's ankle. The band only appears to have one dwarf, while the other 6 seem to be of average height. Boring. One man is wackily dressed and holding a large walking pole, while another wackily dressed. No, he looks like Jimi Hendrix. While
Looks like
another in a blue and brown jacket and holding a walking stick appears to be in more modern attire. No, he also looks insane.
Yeah, he looks like a deranged drifter, that one.
Yeah. They all look like they just plucked people.
He's
from a
got like
home-
an axe in his hand.
Yeah, they all
This
look plucked
is
from
a
home-
hitchhiker you speed up when you see.
Oh
my God.
boy. In sharp
Hey.
contrast, the man behind him, who has long brown curly hair and a beard, appears to be in a medieval getup. Another wears bright patterns of blues and clashing red and appears to be holding a club.
Why has he got a noose with him too? I
Yeah.
don't like
Oh
where
my
this whole
God,
thing is
right? Let's keep these two people apart.
going. I don't like where this is going.
No, I think he's got his own plans.
Disavow.
Disavow.
There's
One
a girl.
actor. One actor. Oh, we can't say that she's a woman. One actor is on an eccentric array of blue and pink, while another is in a scarlet jacket of multi. Right? It's like we can't know if they're a man or a woman. They're just creatures.
I'm gonna guess the one on the left don't need no man.
No, none of them do. Dinklage's concerns were shared by some charities, including the Restricted Growth Association in the UK. Restricted growth. I very much stand, not very tall, but I stand with Peter Dinklage on the disappointment and irritation towards Disney for the remake of Snow White. Rhonda Cutmore, a member of the association, told The Telegraph. As a 46-year-old woman with restricted growth. Oh, wait, is that what they're calling midgetry now?
That's what they call their dwarfism. Is it's restricted growth.
I'm gonna give Peter Dinklage this. That suit looks great on him, and I like the way he wears his hair. He's got a good sense of style. I'll give him that.
He looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's restricted growth. Wow. This story has always had a negative impact on me, not just the physical characteristics, but the labeling of dopey and bashful were not helpful in the playground.
I'm gonna use that terminology on my cock.
There were many dwarfs to choose from. Maybe she acted dumb and shy. That's why they were calling her dopey and bashful. Maybe if she had been a little bit more medically proficient, they would have called her Doc. Or maybe if she was happy, they would have called her Happy. She added, people with restricted growth are in majority born to average height parents. They never live in gingerbread houses. No one lives in a, oh my God, have little bear beds, nor live in homogeneous groups together. Unless they move to Williamsburg and live in an old, like a collective or something. Dwarfism writer Steph Robeson said she'd hoped film producers make an effort to avoid stereotypes in its retelling of the classic movie. It is my hope that the latest live-action remake, and Disney will, at the very least, go some way to redress the decades of the one-dimensional stereotypes that our disability continues to experience, especially within arts and cultural settings, she told the outlet. The story has also been criticized for being ableist, for portraying the dwarfs with lesser intelligence, and Snow White seeing them as children. I think she just cared for them, and maybe they're confusing like
I think it was more that it was a bunch of
LPA. Look at all these little people with.
Oh yeah, I was looking at your Twitter over the last week. It was pretty wild.
Oh,
she was at the Little People conference, right?
Look at that! Wow, how was that?
It was so much fun. It's like 5,000. Yes.
I want to ask you a question.
Where was it?
It was in Austin.
Oh.
Is it a status symbol? Like I noticed, like there's a there's a girl who's the smallest. Is it like are you like more revered the shorter you are? The smaller dwarfs considered like.
Hold on a second. Let's put
you know
a
what
pin
I'm saying?
in that.
Like you were with the guy. I think his name was Dave.
Pizza C, Ty Mario's and Cindy don't look at their pizza.
You're eating pizza, Frankie?
Yeah. This evening coming up, there's a Rib Fest going on in Sydney, Nova Scotia on Friday evening.
A what fest?
Rib Fest. Rotary Rib Fest in Sydney, Nova Scotia on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Cool. Okay, I'm really curious about Grip Fest now. Frankie, do you know Lila Hart here?
Happy birthday, Lila Hart, and have a great birthday, Frank Downs.
Aw. Frankie, do you want
Look
to
at the
sing to
pizza.
Lila?
That's a pizza from Eastside Mario's.
Oh, that looks
Ooh,
good.
that looks good.
I like pizza.
Yum. God, all this pizza talk has me hungry. Ooh, where are
That's
you
the
right
pizza.
now?
I'm at Eastside Mario's for dinner when I'm working at the Bay Car about 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. I'm
Oh.
at my dinner right now. Things are great so far. I'm showing you pizza.
Ooh, are you gonna eat that whole thing, Frankie?
Things are great so far. You'll be heading for Sydney, Nova Scotia next year. For the eclipse.
For the eclipse, which is in April.
When the moon crosses over, the sun gets dark on the middle of the day on Monday, April 8, 2024.
April 8th. Gosh, that's really coming up.
The day of the eclipse.
The eclipse day.
He's been warning us for years now.
Yeah.
Don't look at the sun. Make sure you have your special glasses.
But Trump looked at the sun. Remember when Trump was looking right at the
It
eclipse?
just powered him up, actually.
Yeah, yeah. It made him stronger.
And Gino's doing great in these days.
Gino is doing great. Yeah, he's got his show this weekend at Brokerage. We might go Saturday. I think Cecil's gonna go Friday, which is
Tonight.
today.
Tonight is Friday. Yeah.
Oh,
We at the Sydney, Nova Scotia Rotary Fest on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon.
Okay, NKFD, he did say rib. Oh, it's Rib Fest. We have Rib Fest all the time in Southern Ontario. Oh, maybe this guy's a fellow Canadian. Oh, I would like a Rib Fest. I like ribs, but I don't like a lot of sauce. I end up just wiping it off or like washing it off.
You get the ones that are like a rub instead of a sauce.
Yeah, I enjoy it. What lady doesn't enjoy a rub? West Britannicus, a very happy birthday to Alien Butt Lila. I greatly enjoyed the pleasure of meeting you at the Dallas meetup a month ago and can't wait to see you again. Oh,
Aw, thank you, West.
Alien Butt. Is that an inside joke?
Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday to
you. Happy birthday, dear Lila Hart. Happy birthday to you.
Aw, thanks, Frankie.
I like that he's saying out of nowhere. He didn't give us any heads
No.
up.
Look out, world. Here I
Look
come.
out, world. Oh, okay. Explain the alien butt story.
Oh, it's just from when we were with Anna and we were talking about the alien invasion. It's like all from that.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was like aliens have a certain type of butt.
No, I remember I said I'd give birth to an alien on my butt.
Oh gosh. That was so funny. Oh my goodness. Frankie, what's on your pizza?
Pepperoni, sausage, and bacon.
Ooh, a meat lover, huh?
Pepperoni, sausage, and bacon.
I like
my-
meat.
I like meat too. That looks so. I haven't had pizza in so long.
And we got the Red Fest coming up this evening in my area.
What's in your area? Shoot.
Rotary Rip Fest at Open Air Park in Sydney, Nova Scotia this evening.
Ooh, that's fun. What are you drinking, Frankie?
That's Pepsi.
Dr.
Vodka.
Pepper? The doctor is in the house.
He's drinking vodka and Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, that actually would be really good. Probably rum and Dr. Pepper would be good. Oh,
Oh.
he's gone. And he's back.
And he's back.
Aw.
Uh-oh. All right, he's back.
See you later,
scared
guys.
us for
Bye
a
for now.
second. You're going? Okay. Wow, he came back just to say goodbye. Love Frankie. Frankie McDonald, everybody. Canadian
Frankie.
weatherman extraordinaire.
I hope he
Davis-
runs against Trudeau. I'd vote for him.
Oh, me too. He would win too. Snow White and the seven-figure loss for Disney. That's funny, Jeremy. You should tweet that.
And
Young
you saw
Jake-
Bob Iger saying that the attendance is down at the park because it's so hot out and COVID is keeping people home.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because people didn't go to the parks in August and July before. Like that's their busiest months. Like
Because it's
been
hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
Young Pei Chang, is the evil queen stepmom a border patrol agent? Good question. That's funny. It's just a man on a horse with a whip. Matthew Hammond, happy birthday. What is your go-to cake? If you stopped eating cake, then what was your go-to cake? I think this is a Lila question.
Cheesecake.
Ooh, what kind?
Strawberry.
That's so good.
I'm gonna
I
say
fucking-
tiramisu. I could probably, if I'm drunk, I could probably eat an entire tiramisu.
Well, because tiramisu is so light. It's mostly like light cream. Are there lady fingers in there?
Sure.
Just like there will be later tonight at Cecil's date.
Lady fingers will be in there. Tonight's
my
not a date.
God.
I'm going with my friend to Gino.
Oh, I thought you said a date.
Tomorrow. That's why I can't
Tomorrow.
meet you tomorrow. Keep
Oh,
up.
fuck. Right. I suck at listening. Okay. Cake. I love anything coconut with like white chocolate. I love either strawberry
Ooh,
or
I like
raspberry. Yeah. But we're talking about cake. Actually, Magnolia Bakery, their vanilla cake is outstanding. It's so freaking good. I'll eat it. It's like cheesecake is not my favorite thing because it's so heavy and I'll feel like a fat fuck after eating it. But I could do a few bites, like a tiny piece.
It's too rich.
Does anybody else's cat like to eat plastic?
Plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Eat it,
Like-
like chew it and swallow it. or
Yes, my cat was like chewing on this. Corner.
Maybe it's like it's crunchy like a toy.
It probably feels good on their teeth.
Yeah. Maybe she thinks she's eating the bones of a mouse.
Yeah.
Like the dogs love the crinkly toys because I think it's instinctually they feel like they're breaking bones.
Mm.
Matthew Hammond, happy birthday. What is your oops, I already did that. Jacob Rotten. Hi, Cecil. Hi, Chrissy. Happy birthday, Lila.
Hi.
Yay.
I got top billing on that. I noticed things like that.
I already did the alien butt. You did get top billing. Jared's cat tries to chew the cords connected to the computer. Maybe he wants to do IT.
Maybe he's trying to kill himself.
Oh.
What? Too soon?
Ooh, coconut and white chocolate and Drownbee Showcase Theater. Okay, I thought you were talking about cake.
Drambuie. That's a liquor.
Oh. Happy birthday. We're all eye-wateringly old at age 30. No. We're all young and chic.
Yeah, especially me.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, Fifi. This is a new person. What's up, Fifi Gigantor? Yes, Lila, my cat licks plastic all the time. You're not alone. Is it Muffin who does that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Muffin.
One time I caught my Muffin or our Muffin eating a deck of cards. Like she just had the I was like, how'd you open this? I was like, do you want to play? She's playing solitaire. No, she just was like chewing on the box. I am 43 and I can feel myself dying daily.
Wow.
Wow. Something to look forward
Rotting
to.
from the inside.
Is this Bam Margera in the chat? He's 43. Zach, Cecil doesn't read $2 super chats. Oh, wow. And
I almost read that, but then I saw it was $2.
Wow. And he came here to say that.
It's beneath me.
Wow, Cecil. What's that about?
It's
Probably because you get so many and you get to be like Tim Pool level.
Oh, yeah.
He won't even
I'm like-
acknowledge it unless it's like $1,000 super chat.
I read all my super chats.
He
All
raised, I guess he said he was going to match all the super chats because he had the guys from Sound of Freedom on. He ended up giving them 50 grand.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I've been
I went,
reading.
I went to see the movie.
What did you think?
Well, the whole time I was thinking, wow, my bit is so true. Like kids are getting fucked every day and I'm hot.
I've also been reading. I have a couple of people who are kind of anti the movie, And I follow a few accounts on Instagram that are like, "Oh, you got to look at who's involved with this. They support the Clinton Foundation. It's a psyop. They're trying to make you look the other way. Like, don't trust it." I've been reading a few of those. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, we can't agree on like trafficking children is bad. Like,
Right?
we can't, like, if not this, what? Like,
Mhm.
but no, I mean, like, we have people divided on whether you should like mutilate children. They're like, no, it's like, what happened to you 5 years ago? If I brought
Right.
this up, you would have said, I would, you know, but now it's like,
Right.
oh,
It
your
made
side.
me feel like vindicated in my jokes, because one time in 2019 I did a comedy show at 11 a.m. at a Women's Narcotics Anonymous like meeting, and I was
Cool.
the featured performer, and I
They
was
have
on stage.
performers at narcotics meetings.
Yeah, it was like
that?
it was like a whole convention thing. There was 200 women there. It was all women. And I'm on stage and I'm killing it. Things are going so great. And then I was like, let me end with this. And I ended with like, Lila, why are you so confident? I'm like, I'm so confident because every day I look in the mirror and I realize I've got the body that the people want. And then I go, kids, you're out here getting fucked every day. Okay. And then the whole audience went like completely silent and they just like stared at me. Like, and I was like, oh my God. And then at that moment, it registered to me. I was like, oh, wow. Like, that a lot of people in here must have been molested or something, you know? And then the lady that came up on stage after me was the special speaker. And she talked about how she was sex trafficked as a child.
Oh, no.
And I was like, see, it's true though. So half the audience came up to me and were like, wow, you were like really funny. And then half the audience was kind of like weird towards me because I said
The other half
that.
was extremely triggered by your set.
Yeah. So watching Sound of Freedom like made me really happy.
You might be the only person to give that review for the movie. Watching Sound of Freedom made me very, very happy.
Yeah.
Oh
the feel-good movie of the year, Lila Hart.
Yeah, it feels good knowing your jokes are justified. 200 Watt Studio, happy birthday, sexy Lila.
Thanks.
Which is, it's odd to read that after what we just talked about, but I guess we know his type. Deranged Lunatic. Lila, I hope you have an amazing birthday.
Thank you.
Do. Should we go on Amazon and think about what we're gonna buy for you?
Yeah, surprise me.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. I was looking at candles yesterday.
Whoa.
Okay.
Are you gonna go see Sound of Freedom though, Chrissy?
I really do want to see it. I don't think Frank wants to see it. I think it's like not his.
It's heavy topic. It's not like
heavy,
you want to
right?
run to the theater.
It's not a feel good, but I feel like I have to see it. So
I know what to get you for your birthday, Chrissy. There was white chocolate bugles from Buc-ee's.
Oh my God, the beaver twist! Buc-ee! Why are they so good?
Are there Buc-ee's in Houston?
Are we gonna pass one, Lila, when we're driving to and from Houston?
Of course, they're everywhere.
Make the trip up to Dallas, and then we'll go out.
A whole thing.
I'll get
the
Garrett
problem
and
is
Eric July, and we'll go out. We'll go out to dinner.
The issue is like Mondays I have my show at Compound Media, so I'd have to really secure.
I'll fill in for you.
Guest host for them, but you would be in Dallas. Oh my God, the white fudge beaver twist from Buc-ee's. It's one of the best things ever. It's a bugle dipped in like a white chocolate substance. It's so good, and they have them in chocolate too.
Yeah, look good.
Thank you, Deranged Lunatic. Harry Brownhole, happiest of B days, Lila. Don't let Cecil rad this.
Huh?
Don't rad it. Don't rad it.
Rad it.
You gotta rad it. Courtney,
why would you name your son Harry if your last name is Brownhole? I
don't know. Somebody at my show last weekend named their kid Chalvin.
I saw that. That was pretty funny.
I couldn't stop saying Chalvin, even though the guy's name was Chavin. Courtney Body, put this towards a Tesla Power Wheel for Lila. Just
Thanks.
happy birthday, Lila. Oh. 200 Watt Studio. Lila is like a sister to me. So sexy.
Stepsister.
Oh no.
He didn't
Oh,
say
no.
stepsister.
How could you? Oh God. West Britannicus. Lila's next stand-up routine should be called the Spina Bifida of Freedom. What? I think it should be called Spina Bifida Taste. Which is what Alex said in his rap at my wedding.
So funny.
God, that was funny. That was my biggest regret, is not being there for that part.
That was your biggest regret?
My other biggest regret from the wedding is not telling people to go leave a video in the video booth.
I didn't know that was there.
I know, and we should have had it. I'm now realizing the things I should have done like in advance.
Well, for the next time you get married, you'll know.
He has no genitals.
Maybe they're internal. They come out.
Oh, right. He's transing. I wish I had done. Yeah, I wish I had printed out more shit. Like, I wish I had printed out programs. I wish, but that shit takes so much time. Like, you really have to not be working or hire a wedding planner to do all this stuff.
So where was the booth though?
It was in the back by the cake, by like the sweetheart table.
Oh, I had no idea. Like until
I
we were on the show.
Something.
Yeah, we should have told the band leader to announce it, but we were stupid.
Aww.
I don't think a lot of people knew about the cigar thing either.
Oh, really? Okay, but most people, I heard most people took the cigars and that there weren't that many left, or that they were a hot ticket.
Cecil took like 50 of them. That's why.
Yeah, I smoked the dark one. It made me nauseous, but I think the light one was good.
After Frank's bachelor party, I was spinning. I never smoked that much fucking.
You guys had like 4 cigars each. That's not okay.
And here's the thing, I don't mind smoking outside. Yeah, cigars went fast. I guess the people who knew about cigars knew. Like, I just, from his bachelor party, I was like ill from them because you're in a smoke-filled room, so when you stop smoking, you're still just in a cloud of smoke. Like, I like smoking outside, you know.
Secondhand.
That's funny.
I was spinning that after that party from the nicotine.
I was so happy that both of you came, because both of you, like, everyone's talking about how fun the wedding is. It really comes down to, like, if you have good guests, for real. Like, I would advise people, like, honestly, you don't even have to be that close to somebody. If they're fun, I mean, I'm close to the two of you. But if you're doing like a wedding invite list and you're like, well, I'm not really close to this person, but if they're just fucking fun, invite that person, because that's added value.
Right. That's your Kate Meany. She was exactly. She was a dark horse to come in and start blasting on. She was a good singer and stuff. She was fun.
I can't believe I invited her like a day or two before the wedding. She was like, okay, sure.
Aww.
By the way, if anybody wants to get to know Kate, listen to her interview with Keanu the other day. Holy shit.
Really?
Yes.
Why? What happened? She's also going to be on Wet Spot on Monday with Fred Rubino and Stacey Pressman.
Why don't you watch that interview before you have her on? Because
what was the most scandalous thing she said?
I mean, I couldn't even keep up with it. Like, everything she's doing, she talks about. She was talking about she was talking.
She's a hot wire.
I'll just give you she has a cokehead friend named Trevor that she buys coke so he'll come over and have anal sex with her. I was like, what the fuck?
Does she call him the Trevor Project?
And then she goes, he does too much coke, so I get him Viagra's too.
Wait,
I'm like,
just anal? They're just doing anal?
Yes.
What?
Dude, you got to watch this interview. My jaw was on. I'm not easily shocked, and I was like,
who just does anal with somebody?
Yes. Watch that interview. It was really good.
That might be the way to trick someone into wifing you up, because they're going to be like, damn, I really want that bonus hole, you know? Like, if you're just doing somebody anal.
I don't think she's looking to husband up Trevor. She said he's good for anal because he has a small dick, and I'm like, why? I'm like,
Oh,
my, yeah, like,
no.
yes. So like,
Ugh.
yeah, this is an incredible interview. This is like, you're almost like, this is
Okay, so
like being broadcast, right?
so
Like she
maybe
has
only anal, right?
zero fucks, like
Probably
no
not.
fucks given at all.
Probably he wouldn't be enough for her bonus hole. So
No. Dude, it was the most zero fucks given interview you'll ever hear. She just was like, yeah, it was pretty
she's
funny.
great.
Yeah.
She's so much fun. Billy's dad is a fudge packer. Chrissy, what did you say about fudge? I said I love the white fudge Eagle
Racist.
Twists at Bucky's, and I like fudge a little. Fudge I feel similarly to as cheesecake. Like it's too thick. I can't do a lot of it, but a little is nice. Sure, why not? Zach,
See, Frank is quoting her. We do anal so I can actually feel his dick was the actual quote.
oh no.
Uh,
I hope he doesn't hear that.
I know. That's what I'm like. A note to self: never sleep with Kate.
Yikes. She will tell everyone the details.
Holy shit.
Sound of Freedom is what Kamala said, plagiarizing. Freedom. Ooh, Matthew Hammond.
Freedom.
Tunes video about Sound of Freedom in Hollywood is great. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Thank you, Matthew. Zach, bring Cecil on Wet Spot with Kate.
I've been on Wet Spot with Kate before.
Yeah, clearly you're not watching, Zach. Yeah, Kate reminds me of a young woman when I was her age. I would just be talking about every hookup on stage, on every show. It was fun. It's fun to do that when you have zero attachment to anybody, but then when you start to like somebody, you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't be talking about everything.
I think I didn't listen to the whole. I think she had a mental breakdown and spray painted her entire apartment or something.
What?
I don't know. It's just, I saw like a picture of her repainting a wall, and it says "fixing the apartment after my breakdown," and it's just like scribblings of fucking.
Who spray paints an apartment?
Kate Meany.
Yikes. Okay.
You have to ask her about it on Wet Spot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm concerned now. I'm also very interested about this anal person. Secret anal man.
Trevor for a minute was like, "Oh, this is awesome. She's talking about me," and I was like, "Because he's got a really small dick." I was like, "Motherfucker."
Oh no. Okay, I think we did everything we had to do on this. Oops, no, wait. We talked about that. Right, Snow White's gonna say, oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. This was funny. This was part of the Daily Mail article. So here's them walking across the field. Here's all the people looking on. And then there's a truck with a cage on the back. Is that where they put all the creatures in?
The magical creatures go in the cage.
They shuffle them. They shuttle them in.
For shame.
In this cage. Crazy.
Only the dwarf gets to sit in the passenger seat. The rest of the magical creatures have to stay in the back.
Doesn't look real. Like, look at everyone so perfectly. Like, here's the coffee guy. Look at this. And look, do you see the lack of diversity among the crew?
It sickens me.
It's all white guys. It's unbelievable. It's like, have the last couple of years meant nothing to anybody? Blah, blah, blah.
What date is this coming out?
May or March of 24. Let's see. Hi ho. Hi ho.
I want to make a prediction.
Okay.
This is never going to see theaters. This is going straight on Disney Plus.
What? Interesting. Oh my God, this is a long article. When did I think it said March or May of 24?
It's about dwarf
March of 24.
Johnny Mumbles in the chat says it's about dwarf trafficking, the movie. No.
Oh. Creature trafficking.
It's bringing light to a very serious issue.
Wow.
Oh, this is what I was asking you before when Frankie came. Is it a status symbol at the little person convention to be the smallest little person?
I thought it would be the opposite.
No, it's not. There's like, what's crazy about the LPA is like there are different like cliques. So it's just like the regular
There are
world.
cliques?
There are cliques. There's like the cool kids, like the young teeny boppers.
Are you in the cool club?
Well, I'm like one of the tallest ones, so I get a lot of attention.
Wow.
You were with the smallest one. I think his name was Dave. Was that his name? The little guy.
David, my friend David.
Yeah, like
you walk into a room, they're like, "Oh, look at this Amazon."
Yeah, actually, it is kind of like
look at this tall glass of water.
And it's so like, when I first get there, like the first day, I usually have like a lot of anxiety because it's a lot, like seeing like all these different types of people. But by the end of the week, it's like so normal, and you kind of get that feeling of like, oh, this is what it would be like if I was like regular, So
Really?
Is it weird going back to the real world after a week of that?
No. I mean, I'm used to both. This has only been my second one that I went to, but it was great. But it's just like it's really cool to see the diversity of different types of dwarfism and like little people. It's just like if everyone in the world just got shrunk down to a different size, and like there's different like walking abilities. Some people can walk, some people are in wheelchairs, some people have like little motorized scooter things. So
Lila, you had told me at one point people were giving you shit for being able to walk.
yeah, well, when I go to like other disabled conferences, and I like the first time I met other women who had spina bifida like me, because most people with my condition are in wheelchairs. Like, did I tell you about my doctor who I like met like a couple months ago, and who came into the room and was like so excited to meet me because she said in her like 20 years of practice she'd never met somebody with spina bifida who could walk.
Wow.
She was like,
and you
really
said it because
excited.
your mom just like wouldn't let you be in a wheelchair. She was just like, "No, bitch, you're walking."
It was just, yeah, my mom was like very like, my parents really just did not treat me like I was disabled, and I think in a lot of ways that was really good, but like also I don't know, there's a lot of I'm glad they did everything that they did, because I would not have become a comedian, but I didn't like meet anybody with my disability till I was like 21, and I didn't go to my first like LPA till I was like 29. So
wow.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, Nick. I think that's
Nick is saying if a dwarf commits a crime, do they only do half the time?
Let me ask you a question, because I know chicks are into like true crime and stuff. Is there any famous like little person murderer?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
I mean, other than Chucky.
right.
He takes
The way
top
your cat is meowing, Lila, it sounds like it's trying to ask you a question. It's like meow, meow.
Yeah,
No,
she's
not
so
meow.
proud.
Zach, is Lila proud about exposing Cecil's beauty? What?
Yeah, she tweeted out my picture at the wedding.
Yes.
Oh, right. Well, come on. It's hard to go to a wedding and not do a face reveal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking walk around like with a mask on. Yeah,
I
let's
would
make
have
this all about me today. Who's the guy in
And
the
you
red?
would have been the weirdest person at the wedding if you did that.
I would have been.
No, you wouldn't have been.
No, not even close.
No. I think my aunt was molested. Like she's
That's a
never
real
been-
non sequitur right
No,
there.
I was just scrolling through my family and like thinking about everybody's issues. But it's like, if she lived closer, maybe I'd take her to lunch and try to like get it out of her and talk about it. But she's like
So,
very
which one of these
traumatized.
uncles? Which one was Uncle Hansy?
Uncle Hansy.
Why do
don't
you
know.
think she was molested?
I don't know, because I wonder if my dad was molested too, because like they had a very their dad was divorced their mother, like my grandma Oma, at a time when like nobody was really getting divorced, and he was in a Mooney cult, so he divorced Oma and then participated in a mass wedding, married a random, I think, Korean lady.
Oh, he was a Mooney.
Yes, and
Holy
like
shit,
that's what my
crazy.
dad was like well, maybe still is anti-religion. Like he was fine when we got married in the Catholic Church, like me and Frank. So he wasn't like, I'm never gonna go to that. Like he was fine with that. But all growing up, I think that's why he liked that we were going to a Methodist church, because Methodist is like very chill. It's like barely religious at all. It's like egg salad sandwiches. It's basically a place to go and eat a chicken sandwich. It's not even really religious at all. There's like no stained glass windows. It's very chill. And but he hated. I think he was raised Roman Catholic because it says it on his like army tag. So, but I guess eventually, yeah, his dad joined this Mooney cult, and he would give all of the family's money away to this cult. And my dad was like very upset growing up because he said like his dad was super cheap. They were always buying like the cheapest cut of meat. It was like a shoe. He didn't have enough money to send him to Boy Scouts. All he wanted was to just be a Boy Scout. When my brother was a Boy Scout, that's why he was a scout dad, and he went to Philmont with him and like went on all the trips and stuff, and like kind of did that vicariously with my brother. But yeah, it was a fucking cult, man. And
I can't believe your grandfather was a Mooney. I've never
Yeah.
they're famous. I mean, that's Sung Young Moon. He'd started like a offshoot Christian cult, and you'd go to Madison Square Garden. They'd have 20,000 people get married at the same time to people that they didn't meet.
Never
You
met.
met them right then and got married.
Yep.
This was a crazy cult, but it was huge, like in I think the 70s, right? Right? Or
Yeah.
60s or 70s. But yeah, Sung Young, and they were called
I
the
never met him.
Moonies.
I never met my grandfather. My dad hated him. He died when I was in college, and I think my dad had like a very emotional like meltdown at the funeral, understandably. And my dad has some anger problems, and then like I have my aunt who's like very like antisocial, like just something, I don't know. I feel like something happened to her. Like she's just closed off and very awkward, and I don't know. My other uncle seems fine, but maybe it's because he has no kids. Maybe that's why he's happy and he just has a motorcycle. So, but like, yeah, they really tough relationship with their dad. I guess he was, super German. And so I don't know. It just sounded like a rough childhood. And they had to literally come over to Germany when they were kids.
Nevin Rell in the chat wants to know if your aunt's name is named Antisocial.
That's funny. I just wonder that. I think if I didn't become a comedian, I think I would have been a therapist because I'm interested in like helping people figure out their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with horoscopes.
Hey.
I'm not supposed to be doing this by the board would fire me, but what sign are you?
Yeah. Well, Frank's texting me, stop with the horoscopes. And I'm like, you don't understand. It's her birthday. So I don't know. I'm not trying to like make light of, people who get molested or anything. And it just sounds like they had a very rough childhood. And, the boomer generation, they don't really talk about their problems. And then I feel like now millennials, like we talk too much about our problems. So we need to find a nice balance in the middle. Because I used to go to therapy like twice a week sometimes a few years ago when my mom was diagnosed. And I was like, oh, I should probably see a therapist about this because shit's about to get real. And the therapist never says you're free to go, and then you have these celebrities, you never get your hat ceremony. You never get to throw up your graduation hat at therapy and be like, hooray, you're cured.
I'm sane
now. And it's like, sometimes like I'll talk to these comedians and celebrities too, for sure, will just be perpetually in therapy and it becomes their whole personality. And I find that so tiresome. Like I had an ex-boyfriend who just was in perpetually therapy, and it was just like, ugh. Let's live your life, man.
It's too self-indulgent to them.
It is. It's too much like, okay, none of us have the perfect childhood. Sure, a lot of us have issues from our parents, but like it's actually not good to be talking about it and thinking about it all the time. Sometimes you just gotta fucking move forward. It's healthier. Just forgive them and like move on with your life.
Yeah, just get over it.
You don't want to be a 50-year-old man being like, oh, I'm still mad at my dad.
Walk it off.
You gotta walk it off.
Get over it.
Zach, Chrissy, therapy is a scam.
It's pretty much what you just said.
Oh my God, Zach. Yo, that is funny. That is so funny. You know what you get for that? You get rap porn privileges. Chrissy, therapy is a scam. I could have been one. Amazing. No, I wouldn't be. I would be like a good therapist.
Are you a good therapist or a bad therapist?
David, look, Chrissy, does antisocial sound better for a lady wrestler or someone from the roller derby? I'm not sure which myself. Oh, antisocial. I could see that as like a drag queen name.
I don't like therapy.
I love this about you. Why?
Okay, because one time I had a friend and we sat by the pool and we talked for like 2 hours. And then she was like, Lila, do you want to come to therapy with me? And I was like, sure. I met her therapist. Then this bitch proceeded to tell her therapist everything she had fucking told me at the pool for the last 2 hours. So now I had to listen to it for a fucking second time. And this guy got $200. And I just had to listen to it. And you know what her therapist said? Her therapist said, Lila is a good friend and you should keep her around.
Yeah,
Wow. Where's your cut?
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly. I was like, so
hurry
this
up.
is what you do in therapy. You just told your therapist literally everything you just told me at the pool, verbatim, word for word, not even like a different. And guess what? The therapist, he didn't even have to like give input. See, when she told me it was 2 hours long because I was trying to help, the therapist just fucking sat there and listened. Didn't say
You
nothing.
like slogged through it with her. She had
So
processed
it-
this already by the time she got to the real therapist.
It is
Yeah,
such
so
a
I was like,
scam.
this is freaking bullshit. Then I had another friend who basically was using me as a therapist. Then she got a therapist and proceeded to tell me about how amazing her therapist was and how much she loved her therapist. And I'm like, yeah, because your therapist never challenges you and never like fucking says that you're a crazy bitch and you're wrong.
Right.
She's just letting you just regurgitate all this stuff over and over and over again.
They don't give any, you're giving shit that they don't want to hear. Like you're giving real advice, and people honestly don't want honesty. I've noticed that in life.
They
Look
don't.
at this. Okay, Spike here. This comment. I think this is important. You don't need a therapist. You need a friend. Save money. I don't think you should. This is necessarily good because it's not your friend. You're not supposed to really like burden your friend. Like if you have a lot to shit, like that's you're giving them like a kind of emotional labor. It's like it can be very taxing. Like, and that becomes like a one-way friendship. If it's all what you're with the same friend who's always just bitching about their problems, it's like, well, what are you getting out of that friendship? So I don't think this is necessarily good. I think a therapist is good if you have an issue that you can't talk about with like a friend or family, and or if you don't want to like burden them.
I think people like therapists for what Lila said. When you talk to your friends, if it's a real friend, they're going to tell you shit that you know is true that you wish somebody wasn't telling you because you've been buried. You know what I mean? They're going to give you a hard truth. The therapist, they're like, what should I do? They answer, what do you think you should do? They never give a fucking answer. Like, oh, I'm the like, yeah, they don't give any advice. They don't give you any hard. Yeah. And they're like, oh, I love my therapist better than you. It's like, why? Because you gave me the fucking hard truth and that sucked. And this guy told me, what do I think I should do? Which is much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I do agree with you, Chrissy, though, to a point. Like, there are certain things that if you're going to a therapist and you're talking to them about something that you can't necessarily talk to with your family or your significant other and you're not burdening other people with, that's one thing. But if you're going to your therapist and you're talking to them about stuff that you're already talking to everybody about, it's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. And it's like, there's a difference between venting or like you want a certain answer. You're orienting it a certain way so that you want to hear.
You want to be like you want like confirmation bias. It's like I'm gonna frame it just so you answer exactly what I think I should do. Like you're trying, you're fishing for the answer that you want. It is noon. I have to go.
Oh, perfect.
Happy birthday, Lila. Love you both, and have a good day. And everybody, check out Gino Bascanti at the Baroque Ridge Comedy Club tonight. You could see me there. I'll be in the audience.
And tomorrow.
Are you doing stand-up?
No, I'm just going to be sitting down in the audience.
He's going to be doing sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be doing therapy in the audience for $40 an hour. All right, guys. Happy birthday again, Lila. Bye, Kat. Bye, everybody.
Make it to the gym. I'm going to go to Lila. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I had so much. Thanks so much, Chrissy, for doing this with me on my birthday.
God, of course.
You're the best.
If not this, I would just be reading from the New York Post. So This is good. And Bucky says happy birthday. I'm gonna
Thanks.
figure out what to send you.
And I will use my lustful, seductive powers for good, not evil.
Yes. That's the takeaway today. I hope you and Eric have an awesome night. And yeah, just chill. Just you're an absolute blessing. I'm so happy you were born. You're like one of my absolute favorite people.
Oh, and I can't wait to see you next
Yeah,
month.
Houston is gonna be
Have
before you know it. Yeah, we're gonna do a little road trip action. We're gonna be doing IRL streams, guys. There's gonna be more car trips. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. Yes, if it wasn't for this, I'd be reading the birthday book alone. Courtney. You guys are the best. All right, happy birthday, Lila. I will talk to you soon. I will see you guys later. I think I will be back here at 3 p.m. today. I'm gonna be actually no, we're rescheduling her. We're rescheduling Polita Bunny. So I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock for Friday Night Tights. Love you all and bye.
Bye.